and younger. Okay, now to deliver the graduate address, please welcome Sam Wu.
Good afternoon, everyone. Parents, teachers, friends, little siblings who were promised there would be food after this, and of course, my classmates, the class of 2026, I think you all deserve another round of applause. When I was preparing to write this speech, I considered a variety of very important topics. Believe in yourself. Follow your dreams. Change the world, whatever that means at 3 p.m. on a Friday. Unfortunately, I realized that most of what I say today will probably be forgotten by you anyway. But maybe, just maybe, if there's one thing that you all remember from what I tell you, let it be this. Nothing here is finished. Not you, not me, not any of us. This is just the beginning of what we are becoming. Now, when I first wrote that, it sounded wise, like something you're supposed to say at a graduation. Now it just sounds honest. Because if you ask me, most of high school did not feel like becoming anything on purpose. It felt like showing up, figuring things out late, fixing things that were already due, and occasionally convincing yourself that everything was under control when it absolutely was not. And somehow, in the middle of all that, we changed anyway. We tend to think becoming is supposed to look obvious, that you can point to it happening in real time. But most of it was not obvious at all. It was small, and it was quiet. It was learning how to recover from a bad day without letting it turn into a bad week. It was learning how to keep going when you did not feel particularly impressive. And it was learning, slowly, that you are not stuck being who you were last year or last month or even last week. And I think that's the part that we miss when we talk about graduation. We treat it like a finish line because it's easier that way. Clean, photogenic, end of story. But nothing about us is actually done. There is a temptation to think that the goal is to arrive somewhere and finally be done changing. Like at some point you become the finished version of yourself that you were always meant to be, and everything after that is just maintenance. But I do not think that is how it works. I think that we're going to keep becoming in ways that we will not notice right away. In conversations that we do not think much about. In mistakes that we do not fully understand until later. And in the people that we choose to listen to, and the people that we slowly become because we chose to listen. So if there's anything that I want to say to my classmates today, it is not that we have made it. It is that we are still in it, and that is not a downgrade, that is the point. We're going to leave here and start becoming different versions of ourselves in different places. College, work, gap years, military service, plans that are organized and plans that are not. And we're going to change in ways that we will not expect. Some of it will be good, some of it will be uncomfortable. A lot of it will probably be both at the same time. Because becoming does not care if you have it figured out. It keeps happening anyway. But if there's anything that this place has taught us, it is that we can handle not being finished. We will keep becoming through the things that we choose to care about, through the work that we do, through the people that we love, through the risks that we take, and through the things that we decide matter enough to keep showing up for. And a lot of these things will not last. Most of them probably will not last, but that does not make them any less real because what matters is that they existed in the first place. So do not be afraid of changing. Do not panic when life does not feel settled. And do not assume that you are behind just because you are still figuring things out. You are not behind, you are in progress, and you always will be. So my friends, as we leave this place and go in every direction imaginable, just remember this. We are not finished stories. We are still being written. And I do not know about you, but I think that is a pretty good place to be. Thank you and congratulations, Guilderland High School class of 2026.